David was in the field watching the sheep. His father, Jesse, with concern said, "David, we must speak. Take this basket of corn and these 10 loaves. Go check on your brothers and see how the war goes. Take these 10 cheeses to your brothers' captains. Check if they're well. Find out what's happening." David traveled to the valley of Elah to Israel's camp. When he arrived, he was shocked by the words of the champ. "Meet me in the valley, and we'll fight to the death. The loser will be servants to the winner. Send out your best." Day and night, the giant Goliath taunted the Israelites for 40 days. The men were afraid, but David was amazed. "How come no one has fought this man? No one has the courage to. Why? Not one willing to stand?" The men trembled in fear. No one wanted to lose their life. David questioned, "What will be given to the man who will fight?" "The king will give riches, his daughter's hand to wed. You'll pay no more taxes, but who cares if you're dead?" David's oldest brother was outraged when he heard what David was asking. He thought it's absurd. But David ignored him and would not back down. His word spread through the camp till it reached the crown. King Saul saw that David had heart, guts, and will, but he was convinced that David would be killed. "Goliath has been fighting since he was a youth. You have no experience. If you fight him, you'll lose." David objected. "Not true. The sheep that I keep, one day came a bear and took one to eat. A lion did the same, and I killed them both." King Saul was impressed. This gave the king hope. Saul gave David his armor to try it on and see if it would protect him, but David felt clumsy. David said, "I don't need these. God will protect me." Saul said, "Go, and may the Lord be with thee." With his staff, sling, and bag, David left Saul's home. On his way to meet Goliath, he chose 5 smooth stones. When Goliath came down to the valley to issue his daily threat, David came down to meet him. "Your challenge I accept." Goliath laughed because David was around 17 years old. Goliath was a huge man with 6 fingers and 6 toes. They said Goliath stood over 9 feet tall. His father was giant. He had 4 brothers in all. Goliath said, "I'm not a dog. You came to fight me with a staff?" He cursed David's God and reared back and laughed. But David was not moved. He showed no signs of fear. He said, "You come against me with a shield, sword, and spear. The Lord does not save with a spear or sword. I come in His name, and the battle is the Lord's." David ran towards Goliath. The fight had begun. In a matter of seconds, it was all done. David slang a stone, striking Goliath's forehead. The giant fell forward on his face. He was dead. David stood on Goliath and chopped off his head. The Philistines all panicked. Their champion was dead. The men of Israel and Judah immediately gave chase. They pursued the Philistines all the way to Ekron's gates. Israel won the battle and raided the Philistines' tents. And this is how the legend of David began, and he became a prince.
People tell me Things don't touch me, but they do not know my story. Let me tell you what's the key. I will not take his glory.